Alright. 9:58. We're all done here, no issues. I'm getting very, very tired. I don't really want to do anything but go to bed at the moment, so we need to go to the next location, which is this location. Navigate. Start 12.9 miles. And I would like to check something before I leave here. We have Pizza Hut, Subway, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and KFC. Cool. I don't exactly like going to this location, but there's also nothing. Well, I don't exactly like parking at this location because they're like, oh, you can park over there. No, the hotel is mad about it. And I just don't feel like dealing with it. I think we're gonna pull up along this corner here and fucking park there, and if they don't like it, they can get the fuck over it. It's not like there's any truck stops nearby, right? Oh, it's a truck stop. No, the is not. Alright, let's stop wasting time here and actually start making our way to the next location. Alright. Well, we're here at the second location. This particular location gets 5 and it is 10:21. Unfortunately, this particular location, there's another company that got here about 30-ish, 15-ish seconds before me and is on the door. I just backed up onto the door as I was getting ready to position myself to get on the door, so we're going to have to wait for Coca-Cola to finish doing whatever they're doing. Usually Pepsi and Coke take an hour to do whatever they're going to do, so we're going to be sitting for a bit while they do that, which I'm not exactly happy about because I want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed right now, but I cannot. Well, it appears that I might be lucky. The driver has just walked back out to his truck. Can you see? Oh my god, you can. I think that's just snow. There's so much of it. Like, it looks like rain. He's pulling out of the dorm. Still gotta wait for him to get completely out of the driveway and completely out of the way for me to even be able to get on the door, because I need the entire driveway, the entire road, and the driveway to the building next door in order to even get positioned into this door, so. But he's already out of the way, so let's get on the door. Alright, we are already on the door. It is 10:43. This sleet, freezing rain, whatever you want to call it, is accumulating pretty quickly on the roads. As well, I'm not certain about the driveways. I just don't know how much snow there actually is or is not on the driveways. I don't remember how much snow was on the driveways or not, because there's some places where there's piles, and then there's other places where there's a little bit, and then there's other places that look like it could have just accumulated, but I'm not certain. What I do know is that it's accumulating pretty quickly on the road, so good to know. Let's take a gander at my device of cellular nature and see what they're predicting for precipitation in this area. Less than an inch of snow with 0.2 inches of a wintry mix is what they are predicting. Now that isn't necessarily right, considering it lied. It said there was gonna be 22 inches, and there was only 9.5 or 9.8 or something like that. But anyways, let's go inside and get this unloaded. Oh, this place gets 5. Okay, 10:54. My footprints got covered in the time that, almost entirely covered in the time that it took them to unload. So, certainly accumulating pretty quickly. I need to out my paperwork. We have a 6.5 mile drive, so let's get to it. Alright, it's 11:11 in the morning. The snow has started coming down a lot harder. Visibility is tanking, and roads are getting very, very, very covered. Some of the roads are getting covered to the point that there's a 4-lane road in front of me, and you can't see the lines on the road. You can see where you're driving. You can see the pavement where people have been driving, but you can't see the lines. And I'm pretty sure this road was very well plowed and clear. That much snow has come down in that amount of time that I'm happy about that. I'm just too tired for my major excitement. I'm just so exhausted. Anyways, I need to call this place, so let's do that. It is literally like 11:14 now, and all these track marks, all these tire marks that I just drove over were clear because I drove on them, and in the last 4 minutes, 4 minutes, they've gotten covered. I mean, I haven't even been out of the truck that long, and there's so much. There is so much. You can kind of see the mountain a little bit up there, at least farther over that way. What's directly in front of me is obviously still visible, but farther down the way, it's just too much snow coming down to be able to see it. But we're going in. I didn't even look to see how much this place got, so we'll see. Wow, it's so snowy now. A truck literally just drove over this. You can see him there. And still enough snow that it's not actually being picked up anymore. I am here for this. I'm so happy. Yeah, there is tons and tons of snow coming down at the moment. Now there is still a bunch of snow here from the last snowfall, but wow. The tracks that I made getting into this parking spot are that covered already. Look how much snow's on the bumper. There's snow in my hair. It's funny. It's 11:33 and we are done here at this particular location. That truck that was just in front of me that I just recorded is not making a delivery. They already made one and either took a 30-minute break or a 10-hour break or whatever. But I don't need to get out of their way. Said it's 11:33. We have a 19.5-mile drive to the next location. Also, here on top of the mirror, there was no snow on the arm of the mirror or the top of the mirror when I got here. Yeah, there's there's that much snow coming down. So unfortunately, I'm very, very EP, and because of that, I'm not as excited as I would like to be about the amount of snow that's coming down. But I am still very happy that all this snow is coming down, but at the same time, I'm incredibly tired. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on this 19.5-mile drive. All right, that last location got 9. We're here at the final location. This location gets 6. I already called them, let them know that I'm here. I am going to go ahead and go inside and get this unloaded and acquire food, get dressed for bed, eat, transfer everything off this phone, and go to bed. I have been exhausted for hours now. Yeah, so. But look how pretty outside is. It's very, very pretty. All right, 12:41. We got all unloaded. However, the trailer is damaged. So inside the trailer, there's a bunch of little cross members that go across the roof that are glued to the roof. And one of them fell off while I was driving here. I don't really know why it fell off, but while I was in the bathroom, the lady opened the door and started unloading and found it on the floor when she opened the door. So yeah, I have no idea what happened. In between the last place and this place, it had fallen. Since it has fallen, and it also made a hole in the roof on the passenger side, we are going to report that when we get back to the yard for the mechanics to set it aside and fix. Yes, indeed. But at this point, it is 12:43. We are done here. I am substantially hungry. Good thing is that the manager said park over by the hotel and have fun. If they have a problem with it, just tell them you ran out of hours delivering here. It's like, okay, fair. And I ordered Pizza Hut, which is also in this parking lot. Let's go ahead and go on over there and find a good enough position that I desire to park and go get my food, because it was supposed to be ready almost 10 minutes ago. Well, they told me to come over here and park in the snow. That didn't work. truck is stuck. The truck is stuck. A plow truck just came by and said that they'd offer their help, but if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to throw on the tire chains to see if that'll help. That did not work the way that I wanted it to. Not at all, which is annoying, but it is whatever it is. It'll be fine. All right. Well, them guys left for a little second to go get a chain because they didn't have a chain in their truck, and the only chains that I have in here are tire chains. So, yeah. So while they did that, I went and acquired my food. Speaking of, where is it? Oh, it's back there. Okay. The section that I tried to park in, the issue is that there is 5 inches of ice. The issue is that there's 5 inches of ice underneath 3-ish plus inches of snow. So I ended up pulling into an area where they had not gotten rid of the ice, and the tires just couldn't get through it, which makes sense, which does indeed make sense. Those 2 dudes in that plow truck didn't have a company name on it, but they were pretty chill. They're just plowing the snow that's coming down now and trying to salt everything and all that stuff. I offered them some of my pizza. They said nah. They just had Subway. Those 2 were very nice. I greatly appreciate both of them going and getting the chain that they had and connecting it to the truck and pulling the truck out of that field of ice that I happen to park in. The tire chains may have been enough to get me out, but I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, it would have taken way more time to actually get out there and try and get those chains on. And like I said in a previous vlog, I've never even tried to put tire chains on when the truck is stuck, and I don't even know if you can. So that could have worked out great. That could have not worked out at all. So dude said just pull into this little stretch that they had plowed a while ago when all the ice came through here, and just park here and take my break. And then when I'm ready, just go ahead and leave. I shouldn't have any issues getting out of here. They did not pull me all the way up here. They just pulled the front of the truck out of the ice. They didn't even pull the trailer out of the ice. Pulling the trailer out of the ice ended up not being necessary, but they stayed to make sure. They indeed stayed to make sure. So nice of them to take a moment out of their day, or 5-10 minutes out of their day, to help me get unstuck. Yes, indeed. I appreciate it. But at this point, I am hungry, I am tired, I am uncomfortable, actually. My fit right now is just aggravating for no particular reason. I've been in it for too long, and the only thing I want to do is get dressed in my pajamas. So now we'll see. Hopefully I don't get woken up in the middle of the night from somebody asking me why I'm parked here, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be woke up by it. I don't want to deal with it. I just want to take my 10-hour break and call it a day. Is what I am planning on doing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indubitably. Took this off real quick because it was driving me crazy. It was actually making my neck incredibly itchy today for some reason. Why, don't know. And at this point, doesn't care. Doesn't matter. Don't care, don't matter, don't care. I just want to get out of these clothes. So let's do that. What is kind of funny is that I drove into here with a bit of speed, not a ridiculous amount, but a bit, and I got the trailer all I pulled in, turned around, got the trailer all straight where I wanted, and then stopped and backed up a tiny bit, and then I was going to pull forward to make sure that I could get out, or if the truck was going to get stuck, and obviously the truck got stuck. But if I had not stopped, the truck wouldn't have got stuck. The truck would not have gotten stuck. But at this point, I'm going to chill, eat, transfer everything off of my phone onto the computer, and go to bed. So let's do that. Well, now that I am comfortably in sleeper, speaking of, it's hot back here. We're gonna turn the AC on. But yeah, now that we're comfortably back here in the sleeper, I am happy that I got to play around in the snow. First of all, by driving in the snow, and second of all, by helping them get the truck out of the snow. It was nice. I enjoyed it very much. Anyways, let's transfer everything off of here, eat, watch YouTube, go to bed. All right. It is 12:32 in the AM. I have heated up some of my glorious pizza, which I will be sitting down to eat. I have finished editing the vlog. It's a very short one today. Yeah, I think it's less than 10 minutes. Less than 8 minutes, actually. The vlog is rendering. I am up, I am awake. The vlog is edited, the vlog is rendering. I've made some pizza. I am incredibly hungry. But I did not get woke up and asked why the fuck I had the audacity to park in this parking lot. So I am happy about that. Now, I am going to put my hair up because it's just dangling in my face and I don't really want it dangling in my face. So let's put it up and eat. All right, with my hair up, I am ready to eat. This shouldn't take all that long to render out. At least I don't think it should. I'm going to sit here, maybe scroll through TikTok or Facebook, whichever one I desire to look at shit that makes me laugh. I know that scrolling through Facebook or TikTok is kind of a waste of fucking time, and I could be doing anything productive, but at the same time, what I desire is to scroll through funny memes here and there that make me laugh. So we might do that. We're most likely going to be doing that today. I don't think I have I already opened Facebook today? No, I opened Discord to get rid of notifications, and now I'm opening Facebook now to get rid of notifications. What is this? Oh, guess what? It is now February 7th. You know what that means? That means my eye is itchy. Yes, my eye is always itchy on February 7th. Without fail. No, it's my birthday! And what am I gonna do for my birthday? Well, you see it. I'm gonna eat pizza, already edited a video, and it's rendering. I am watching YouTube. I'm under a blanket, and yep, I am 31. Yes, indeed. And my plans for the day are this, and then drive. That is what I'm going to do, but I'm happy. Yay! Anyways, I'm going to grab my drink because it is too far away to reach. And then I'm going to continue eating pizza and watching YouTube. Okay, well, watching the video, the vlog.
It's a double rainbow! There's two!
So he's talking about a double rainbow in his video. Which reminded me that in South Dakota somewhere, I'm pretty sure it was South Dakota, like 9 years ago or so, I saw a triple rainbow at, I think it was a Love's. I think it was a Love's, but I'm not 100% sure if it was a Love's or not. But I took a picture of it, and him talking about that reminded me of that. And I'm sad that I don't have that picture anymore because it got deleted, along with 30 or 40,000 other pictures that I had saved on my phone from like 2014 to like 2018. And that was one of those pictures. And I just Googled how rare they are because I was interested. I was like, you know, I've only seen one, and was interested. And now it is 1:15, and I spent I don't know how much time reading about rainbow. How much time I just spent, I have no fucking clue. But apparently they are very, very rare. Yeah, apparently they are very, very rare. That's cool. It was like one whole one, a second whole one, and then like a just a tiny bit, like the edges, not the top or bottom edges, but like the right side and left side, but not the middle section. I don't even know if I got all three on camera. I don't remember. It's been so long, but it was somewhere in South Dakota. I think it was somewhere in South Dakota. I wish I had that picture. I wonder if I Google any of these places, if they'll look familiar. I guess I can do that, because it was either in South Dakota or North Dakota. I think it was South. No, over here. I don't care about over there. Search over here. All right, there's a Love's here. Box Elder, South Dakota. I don't really remember which way I was positioned. I think I was looking east, like northeast. Here is another one just south of the town of Kimball. Oh, this was built in 2021. They were building it in August 2021, so I was definitely not at this one. Definitely not at that one. This was back in 2016 or 2017, so. There is another one over here in Sioux Falls, but I think this is a more in the city. Yeah, I don't think it's this one. This one's more in the city. Oh no, it's definitely not this one. Definitely not that one. The first one looks like maybe, but I'm not certain. Let's go ahead and look at the Loves up in North Dakota, because it could have been one in North Dakota on 94. Damn, there's one way up there. Interesting. Alright, here's this one, just north of Sterling. Well, that looks like a brand new one. Well, I'm right about it being a brand new one. It's not even here on Street View 11 months ago. So, certainly not that one. How about this one, near Valley City? No, not directions. I wanted the Street View, damn it. That street is down in a hole. So, how about right here? Is that less than a hole? Can you actually see the truck stop from here? Oh, you can certainly see the sign for it. There in 2014, there in 2022, not there in 2012. Interesting. Well, if we put the pin on the highway, maybe there'll be more street views. Here's one from 2018. Nope, it's not there in 2018, but it is there in 2021. So it can't be that one. Alright. Are there any other ones? There's this one in... Not gonna tell me. Is this just Fargo? Southeast of Fargo. That looks like it's in a town. That just looks like it's in a town. Like a downtown... Like a... Not a downtown, but like city. This just looks like a city. Yeah, no. That is all of the Loves in North Dakota and South Dakota on I-90 and 94, I-90 and I-94. And the only one that looks remotely possible, unless it was it Nebraska? No, it wasn't Nebraska, because I've been in that Nebraska area quite a bit, and I've only been to this place like once. I think it was the one in Box Elder, South Dakota. That's what I think. Even though the positioning of the road and the building, I'm not 100% sure on. And here it is in 2015. Oh, this one was built in between 2013 and 2015. But I didn't start driving until 2016. I think it was this one. I just don't remember where I was parked at and, like, where the building was and where I was walking or, like, what the deal was. Well, there is parking against the highway here. I could have parked there and walked towards the building from there. Interesting. Well, that was fun. I do wish that I had that picture, but I do not. It's one of the many pictures I lost when I accidentally broke my phone. Be unfortunate, but it is whatever it is. Anyways, the vlog's done rendering, so let's check it and upload it. That was a very massive side note, but I'm here for it. That was fun. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, I need to upload the video. Alright, well, the vlog is uploading, and reading about those rainbows are very interesting. Very interesting. I thought it was cool when I saw it. I thought it was kind of a rare thing, but according to the internet, in 250 years, there has only been 5 scientifically proven cases. So, quite rare, apparently, which I did not realize. I thought that was just like a thing. I was like, oh, you got a rainbow, and then another rainbow, and then sometimes a third one. But no. Goodness. Where's my phone? Oh, here's my device of cellular nature has arrived. But, yeah, all is good. I'm gonna lay here for a little bit because I'm not in any hurry at all whatsoever. So, yeah. My phone isn't working the way that I want it to. I don't delete text messages. So, I still have almost all of my text messages from when I got a phone. Should. Not 100% sure on that, but should. So, if I scroll to the top, it'll show me the old messages. But it has been stuck, frozen, loading at March 12th, 2021. And I'm trying to go back to 2016 or 2017 to see if I sent Mom a picture of this damn rainbow. But it does not appear to be working, which is aggravating. Sad face. I thought I had a big brain idea, and I would try and do it on my iPad. The iPad is frozen on September 28th of last year. Oh my goodness. All right, now that it is 3:35 and I have finally decided to stand up out of bed, I am trying to decide how lazy I want to get dressed today. A part of me just wants to put on socks and boots and do a pre-trip and get on my way. But a part of me feels like I should probably put on pants and a hoodie and then go on my way. It is 18 degrees outside, feels like 5. I should probably put pants and a hoodie on. We gotta do a pre-trip. I'm not gonna be that fucking lazy. We have to do a pre-trip. And I'm not getting out of the truck to do a pre-trip in the snow and ice and feels like 5 degrees in pajamas. Not doing it. Not doing it! Not doing it. Not doing it. Oh, that's right. I trimmed my toenails yesterday. Awesome! I forgot that I trimmed my toenails like yesterday or the day before. I just remember them being a little bit on the long side and that I would need to deal with them soon. But apparently, past me was like, hey, I know that you need to deal with these soon, so we just gonna deal with them now. Shout out to past me. Look at that. Now, we got sockies on. Oh, it's windy. Well, considering it's 18 degrees and feels like 5, I should have known that it was windy. But I'm saying that it's windy now because the truck just started moving because of the wind. So, yeah. I want ice cream. But you know what I don't have? Ice cream. You know what I also can't get right now at 3 o'clock in the morning? That would be ice cream. What time is this McDonald's open? Zoom in on me. Oh, it's 24 hours. Now, is that a 24 hours drive-through or 24 hours walking the motherfuck in? It says 24 hours. I guess if I want, I can go in and see if they have ice cream. But if I'm gonna do that, I should probably hurry up because their breakfast menu probably starts at 4 a.m. and it is 3:40. Anyways, back to the rainbow thing because I think that's pretty cool that I saw a triple rainbow. And I had no idea that it was that rare at all. Like, at all. That was cool. The more you know. Now, I'm putting my hoodie on. Get off of my thumb. We are officially lazy dressed for the day. So, I am hoping, severely hoping, that when I get over to this McDonald's that's right here, that they have ice cream. But, if they do not have cream of the ice, I'm really hoping that I can get some coffee. Specifically, an iced coffee, because why would I get any other coffee? I don't like any other coffee. I like iced coffee, and that's it. It's time for me to take my medicine. So, let's go ahead and take all of it. Interesting, I was seriously thinking that there was going to be snow on the hood and windshield, but apparently not. Hopefully the truck can move. It was moving when I got here, so that is good. But it also has snowed more since I got here. So hopefully the truck is still capable of getting out underneath its own power. I am hoping. With it feeling like 5 degrees, not even gonna test it. Not even going to test it. We're putting it on, we're getting the hood up, and we're going like this. So, at this point, let's get this cord unwrapped from my foot, cut the lights off in here, off and off, and then do a pre-trip. Wow, the exhaust has been so hot while I've been parked here that it's melted all of the snow, which looked like this. But, yeah, definitely. The exhaust is definitely hot enough to melt all that snow. Yes, indeed. It also does not even really feel all that cold out here. It says 18, feels like 5. So, all right, so the issue here in the trailer is you see all these little bars that go across the roof, and then there's one missing right there, and then it keeps going. Well, there it is right there. It came off. Now, not that I can think you can tell, but right where that bar ends on the right side of the trailer, there's actually a hole into the roof. So we are going to have to report that, as well as this cross member of the roof being gone. We'll let the mechanics know and they'll deal with it. Wow, pretty much all the snow underneath the truck is thawed out from the drive tires to the front bumper, all of it's gone. So can you see that this little stretch right here is cleared out? I tried to park over in that area, and the truck got stuck in all of this snow. But beyond this little pathway that they've made right here, from here to here, everywhere else in this parking lot is covered with several inches of just ice. The plow truck drivers, when they came in, told me that there was 5 inches of just ice on the ground. So there's quite a bit. And I'm definitely not parked in a parking spot. I'm just in the middle of an area that they happen to plow. Yeah. But luckily, the La Cuenta did not come and knock on my door and ask why the hell I was parked here, like they normally do. Which the only reason I'm parked here is because I ran out of hours. And the manager, where I delivered, told me to park over here. So now I'm hoping that there is enough room down here to actually make this turn. Swing it wide. I'll probably hit this pile. Yeah, I'll probably run over that pile with the trailer, but that should be fine. That should be fine. Anyways, the only thing that's really cold so far is my hands. But we're going in to get some ice cream, hopefully. Alright. Their doors are locked because inside is closed, which makes sense. That checks out. And the guy said that their system is down until 4:15. It's 3:55. And when it comes back up, all it has is breakfast. So no lunch or ice cream for me. I know I said I would take a caramel frappe, but I'm not waiting for a caramel frappe. Not at all. So let's go ahead and get back in the truck. All right, well, in this entire parking lot, the only thing that's open is the McDonald's and the hotel. Wow, my hand is very cold. Whew. With that, we are all done here. Pre-trip was good. Did not find any further issues than what I explained. We will not be getting ice cream this morning, which is a bit unfortunate, but at the end of the day, it is whatever it is. We are all ready to go back to the yard. We're not going to go all the way to the yard, but we're going to do the vast majority of the drive. Let's go ahead and go on this 285-mile drive that we have today. All right. Welcome to one of the most packed pilots I have ever been to, aka a pilot where most of the people here have to wake up not 1, not 2, but 3 people to move and get out of their way so that they can leave. Because there's that many people parked in front of parking spots. They're parked 3 deep in front of trucks. Anyways, let's go inside and get ice cream because I am craving ice cream a lot. All right. It is 4:50. We really have to organize all my food in here. But we're back in the truck. All is good. Oh, that's too big to fit in there. Damn, that sucks. All of these waters are frozen solid. And there ain't ish that I can do about it. They're all just frozen solid. Have I really filled this up to the point that I can't stuff anything else in here? Alright, I'm gonna put my chalky milk there because I'm definitely gonna be drinking that. And that doesn't even close. Does it close without the... Doesn't want to. How about now? There we go. We got everything in there. Everything was fine inside. They didn't have ice cream, so I went to Arby's and got a vanilla shake. Unfortunately, though, there is a lady in there whose co-driver either purposefully or accidentally left them behind. And it seems that she's having trouble getting a hold of that co-driver. So I hope that things get figured out. I'm glad that she is inside of the building, luckily, and that she has her phone and is trying to call her company to get that situated. But ooh, that is not a fun time. Being left behind at a truck stop is not a fun time. Not at all. Had that shit happen. I don't remember where I was, but I had that shit happen. It was not a very cash money experience. However, it was only like 15-20 minutes or something like that. I was with CRST and we went to a truck stop. Dude parked, he was driving, he got out, went to the bathroom. I got out of the sleeper. When I got out of the sleeper, I closed the curtains behind me when I got out of the sleeper and then went inside unbeknownst to him at all, he didn't see me. Went inside, went to the bathroom, came back out, truck was gone. And I was like, damn. So I called him and he went to turn back around. I think I had to call him like 6 times. I blew his phone the fuck up. But he finally answered and he's like, what? I was like, you left me at the truck stop. And then he got mad and was yelling and screaming and turned back around and came to get me. And while I was waiting, another team from our company was CRST. There was another team there at the truck stop, and they let me chill in their truck until my dude returned. I think it was only like a 15, it had to have been less than 30 minutes. It was not a long endeavor at all, but being left at a truck stop with no vehicle in the middle of nowhere, yeah, not a very cash money experience. Can confirm. So I hope that she is able to get a hold of her co-driver and they come back and pick her up. But this is aggravating my neck, so it's coming off. But yeah, not a very cash money experience. So, and when I got back in the truck, the dude was still yelling and annoyed and aggravated at me. And he's like, why the fuck did you close the fucking sleeper if you weren't fucking in there? Like, I was tired. Safe to say, I don't close the sleeper curtain when I'm not in there, when I have a co-driver. If I have a co-driver and they park and I get out of the truck, I do not close the sleeper. And because of that, also, I check to make sure that they're still sleeping back there before I leave. Actually, I usually go park, get food, or go to the bathroom, or both. Get in the truck, leave. By the time I get on the highway, I'm like, oh shit, are they in the truck? Open the sleeper, see them laying back there, close the sleeper, and then continue on the day. But yeah, I don't wanna do that. Very, very shitty experience. But hopefully she is all good. The employees in there are being awfully nice to her. She's got a warm building to stay in until her company sets her up with a hotel, or until they send another truck out to get her, or until they get a hold of her co-driver and get her to come back, or them. But yeah. Anyways, we still have 259 miles, so I am going to enjoy my ice cream and my hot dogs. I saw them there looking all innocent and hot doggy, and I just couldn't pass them up. So let's go ahead and get on out of here. All right. Stuck twice in 2 days. Well, less than 24 hours. Backing into this glorious truck stop, I backed up and I came back with a little bit too much oomph. A little bit too much oomph, to say the least. So I pushed the snowbank back into this tree and got the bumper, which is okay, by the way, stuck in the mud. So I had to come back here and dig it out. I managed to dig it out with a hammer. But oh goodness. Now we are parked, we're done for the day. I'm not backing up any further. It's fine. Covered in snow. A lot of it's melting, but I was laying underneath there digging it out. But now I need to put my tools away, close that door, and get up in the truck. All right. It is 9:50 in the morning. We are unstuck from the snow and mud, which is good. Anyways, I need to transfer everything off of this phone, but before I do that, I need to end today's vlog because it's after 8 o'clock in the morning. So I am going to thank you guys for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you keep coming back, why not go ahead and hit the bell so that you can get notifications every single time that I upload. If you are interested, you can also scroll down just a little bit farther and take a gander at the description. There you can find links to my Twitch, my Discord, my other YouTube channels, as well as all of my socials if you are interested in any of that. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the next daily vlog. And as always, phone hugs and bye-bye.